You're welcome to another episode of Positive Abia, brought to you by 5 Stars Digital Media. My name is PK and I'm going to be your host for today. So, today we are going to be talking about the heartbeat of the state, the youth. The trend has been leaving Abia State to go to other states like Lagos for greener pastures, or Jack married from Abia State to abroad or to other countries rather for greener pastures. But now the tide is changing. Abia is speedily becoming one of the places for your talents to thrive. And now in Abia State, your talents can actually pay your bills. I have with me one of the most seasoned software engineers in our country, and with none other than the managing director of 5 Stars Digital Media, Mr. Joseph. Welcome, Mr. Joseph. How are you doing today?
I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. It's so wonderful to have you in the studio.
Good.
So today we are going to be talking about a very sensitive topic. We're going to be talking about the youth in Abia State, how the government's policies have benefited the youth. For years, we've had quite a large number of our talents and our youths leave our state to other states and to other countries. So I want you to tell us what could have been the reason why our youth resources, rather our human resources, in reference to youth, was being tampered with or was shaky or had people leaving the state. What was the major reason why they left the state?
Okay. Thank you for the question. There is a saying in Igbo language.
Yes.
Anaghị ahapụ ebe a na-echi ọzọ, jebe ebe a na-alụ agwụ.
What does that mean?
What it means is you will not leave a place where celebration is being done.
Yes.
And go to where they are appeasing the gods with kai kai and other things. So before now, Abia State has been in jeopardy, chaos, productivity zero,
Yeah.
growth nil, and the youth themselves were wasting. If you manage to acquire a skill, it's not going to be anything other than tailoring. Yeah, and there is no support. You just learn how to fix the thread on the machine and carry your bag and disappear, so that you can go to a more developed, a more improved, a more policy-driven environment. Because no matter how talented you are, 55% of your success depends on your environment. Every other thing now depends on your character, your ability to learn. So imagine when the environment does not even allow you to improve on your character. There is no way you're going to make progress. So it was very clear before now that Abia State was not that ground for nurturing young people. And anyone who dares to leave sees the light.
Yes.
We can begin to name names. We can begin to call them, but they have to pay for the show. You understand? So, but we can still go back and do our research.
Yeah.
There is no person who is doing well in Abia State that left that did not succeed.
Yes.
In Abia State then, everybody was on survival mode. So imagine putting all the effort just to survive. That same effort, when you put it in an enabling environment, it becomes a smooth sail to success.
Okay.
So the environment before now was not conducive. There was no mentors, there was no good policies, there was no encouragement of any sort.
Yes.
Even in the religious background, the only thing they tell you to come and provoke the Lord with the sea for him to activate something. And our parents have been provoking the Lord with seeds. And they grew old. Nothing came out. So nothing was working. Before now.
So talking about seeds, right? What policies in tech has the government put in place to actually help with youth development? Because as it stands now, we're in the 21st century. Most jobs they surround tech, right? What are the new tech policies that the government have put in place to actually help the youth thrive?
Good. So, tech on its own is an enabler. Tech will only expose you the more.
Okay.
If your business is not properly structured and you add tech, it will expose you the more. So the smart thing that this current government did was, first of all, to raise people.
Yes.
You cannot demand from a society what you've not given. You understand?
Okay.
So if he wants, as it stands, yes, his portfolio is tech driven, but he cannot request for techies without raising techies.
So has he made efforts?
Yes, there is they just concluded program. I think the version 2.0 Tech Rise.
Oh.
Where over 850 young people.
Wow.
And I say young, not married people. Young youth, young, vibrant, smart people from different backgrounds were brought together and trained in different tech skills. Some in design, some in coding, some in AI and machine learning, you name it. And at the end of the day, there was prize for the best top 5 in each category. I know the funny thing, after the training, they all were given laptops. What? Like,
that's
unlike other states, they will do empowerment with wheelbarrow
to carry the problems of the states.
Like, but this man is intentional. And his standard is straight. He will not come, he will not feed you today. He will teach you how to fish.
Yes.
So that you continue fishing even when he's not there.
Okay, so I'm going to read a tweet.
Okay.
One of the tweets from a few months ago, when the conversation about the geometric power was going on. Someone says the only good thing that has happened to Abia State is the electricity. Now, what relationship does this electricity have with youth development? And the person puts a sigh emoji. Now I want to ask you, does this geometric power have any relationship with this tech rise? You mentioned tech rise, right? With these people that have been trained in the areas of UI, UX, web designing, video editing, and all those other things. What relationship does this thing now have with the tech skills they have acquired? Does it empower them or add value to their skill?
Okay. Now, relating power availability to the tech skill they achieved.
Yes.
The most important thing there is peace of mind. As a techie, you don't need noise.
Yes.
You don't need distractions.
Yes.
Sometimes most people use headphones to ensure that their focus is that they pay attention very well.
Yes.
So when the problem of power is solved, productivity will come out. And most people have different points of productivity.
Yeah.
Some persons is in the middle of the night when everybody is calm. Some persons, it differs. So now when there is steady power supply, different people can be productive at different points in time.
Yes.
Unlike when if there's no power, it has to be either, if gen does not disturb you, your neighbor's gen will disturb you, or the factory opposite to their gen will disturb you.
Yes.
Or the big boy living in your compound will on his gen from morning to morning. You will now be looking for where to go and work. But with the help of that constant electricity, youths in tech will be able to work and be as productive as ever. Well, it still depends if the person complaining is a productive youth.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Because some people have this mindset of that. Some people are always dependent. They want to be given the bread. Even when you call them, come and learn how to make this bread so you can work and own your own bakery, they will say no. I want to live a soft life. After all, birds of the air fly and they feed for the rest of their life.
So now, the government has given you a laptop and they're giving you light. It's left for you to just
prove that there is something in your head.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes. So for the next question, we know that a large number of people have left, and we do not have the exact data as to how many professionals we've lost in the previous years. But we want to know, what can the government do to make those people that have left to book a flight back to Abia State?
Well, they are already coming back.
You say that with so much confidence.
Yes, because I am also one of them.
Oh
yeah. We are coming back. Because when the environment is so enabling, there is power.
Yes.
There is good roads. There is security. I've never been harassed since I came back to Umuahia.
Wow.
Like in terms of experiencing one or two.
Yes.
Everybody is coordinated. Nobody wants trouble. You understand? So, in fact, Abia State is the best place for anybody to invest in as it stands right now, because even the talented ones who are even contemplating to leave, they're all staying back. Yes. So the government should continue in this route. They should not deviate. Yes. They should not change plans. They should not change gears. They should make sure that whoever that is piloting this current affairs should keep on doing so. People are coming back. They don't need to make them to. They are on there. Some doctors even, came back from the United States, from the UK to come and do what? They are coming back to Abia State to continue practicing.
Yes.
At least some kind of treatment can take place. Gigantic hospitals, doctors abroad are coming back here, building hospitals, equipping it. Like, the progress is so much, and businesses too are still coming.
Yeah. So
anybody who is outside Abia State, you're on a very long term.
And so I'm going to ask another question.
Okay.
You would say that most of my questions are coming from comments on social media. But that's where the youth majorly they lay their problems out. Now this one says there is a fear among the youth that even with changes, that old politicians old politics will still decide who gets the opportunities. Right now, can you tell us, as a person, how this administration has tried to curb that middleman effect that was there with the old politics, where before you get a government appointment or before you get work in the tech sector of the government, you have to go through somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody?
Okay. So I will use this instance. I know somebody who wants, I know somebody who was looking for a way to get admission into a nursing school. And at some point, I was reached out and I was like, Uncle, they said you should pay 500,000 first. Then that amount will make sure that my name comes out and all that. Nobody knew how the governor heard about it. And immediately, the person who put that bridge there was kicked off. And they asked everybody to go and take exams, and admissions was given by merit. So you see, if that can happen in nursing school, you know how important it is.
Yes.
Because most people want to go to nursing school so that they can japa. And now effort is being made to at least for us to be able to retain. And somebody somewhere is trying to jeopardize the efforts of the governor by making it difficult for the normal human being not to be able to afford, or making it available to the highest bidder. And he said no, not under his lenses. So he had to cut off that cancerous cell. He had to cut it off so that things will begin to go very well. And the same thing applies to every other sector. People on ground can still bear witness. We don't just want to go and start calling names for people to feel antagonized, but he is making sure that everything in this state is done by merit and not by who know who.
Okay.
Okay,
so we have the new Abia policies, obviously, in tech and all. With the new Abia initiative, and we've seen that Abia State is fast-pacing with development. What is the one skill that a youth should learn in order to meet up with the speed at which Abia State is moving with?
Okay, so now this is very, very important. But one thing I will assure you is that as a young person, you must be able to learn how to do so many things as long as this current dispensation is concerned. First thing first, understand where you are. Know where you are headed. And then you either reach out to mentors or mentees to help you build a roadmap.
Yeah.
Even if you don't pay money for that, be willing to pay attention. You understand?
Yeah.
Because it takes the grace of God for someone to be willing to carry you along.
Yes.
But the most important thing is if you are going to appreciate or value it.
Yes.
So for young people who don't know their left from their right, I will advise them, sit down, look out for who is currently sitting on where you want to be. Then reach out. Once you reach out, you have that opportunity to make your point.
Yes.
Then a roadmap will be broken down for you. Don't forget, success starts with one S and ends with double S. So the first S, the S stands for sacrifice. So you know that there must be sacrifice made for you to start, and to maintain it, it gets double. So you have to make up your mind that this is the route I want to go, and therefore I will follow this person to ensure that I get there. If they all do this, or if they all see it this way, you see that everybody will be productive without stress.
Oh, okay. So finally, for my last question, what policies do you think the government should implement or put in place to actually help those who are abroad come back and help those who are in states also achieve success in their different vocations?
So right now, I think the government should start or should look in the direction of making infrastructural development open for the public sector to invest in. So if you want to build, let's say, roads, or you want to build serious infrastructures, things that will move us from a consuming nation to a producing nation, involve the public, no matter how little. Let us also own shares. This will help us maintain accountability, because I can, for instance, let's say this Abia power plant now, if I have shares there and I know that at the end of the year dividends is being given to me, I will not sit back and watch somebody burn light without paying.
True.
You understand? I will not sit down and be watching somebody enjoying illegal connection when I know that my profit.
Your profit is
of course. So they should endeavor to make these things open so that we start contributing, and then we start owning part of it. That way, accountability is there, and we ensure that it doesn't go bad. Because when we are part of it, we will no longer be indulging in some dirty activities that will make it go down. You understand me? So government should look in that direction to make it publicly owned, so that we too, it's the same way it's done in other developed nations, where citizens are also, they are also in the game. It's not just government sponsoring and all that, or private sector owning. No, citizens should also be part. So that if that big man is doing illegal connection, a young man, you are affecting my income at the end of the year. Remove that and pay what you're supposed to pay.
Yes.
That's all.
Okay.
Then enlighten us, because sometimes we feel like if we suffer and rise to the top, we have achieved our breakthrough, and we expect every other person to still do the same thing. Let them also, make it as a point of duty to be enlightening the masses, maybe every 3 months, every 6 months. Let it be out there. Let people know what they should know about the government, about crime, about the law. That way, things will get better.
Yes.
Somebody might be owing somebody money, and you think that to go and call police is the best way. But that is intimidation.
Sure.
So if they are all exposed and learned, some things in this country will stop. Like I like the recent policy on waste.
Yes.
Everywhere is clean.
Very clean.
Even if, although we still see one or two things, but it's hard and usually in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So I assume maybe the person flies at night.
Yes.
So since on Apple, go bully tufu. You understand?
Yeah.
So, but all things being equal, Abia State reminds me of the then, I think, Uyo State. When a comedian sometimes was, he was entertaining the audience and he said the governor was passing and waved at them, and suddenly he stopped, went back, and picked the MTN recharge card he left on he unpicked the paper. He that mistakenly left the car on the floor. And when people started clapping that the governor was leaving by example, not knowing that it was his recharge card that fell, that he drove back to go and pick. So if you look at that scenario, you see that he passed a message.
Yeah. Yes.
You understand? He passed, but a very hilarious one at that. So, but in Abia State here, lots of people are helping the government to pass information at different points in time with their different platforms, which is very, very good. And if we maintain it, we are definitely going to achieve what we are looking for. Okay. But currently, his policies are good, but I'm still talking about that opportunity for individuals to invest. We want to invest in our state so that we can hold anybody who will misappropriate funds accountable. Do you understand? It's very, very important.
Thank you so much for your insights, Mr. Joseph. It's been so fun having you here in the studios. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we've come to the end of this episode. Now, the question from our sponsors is, as a youth, if you're given ₦1 million to start up a business or start up a skill, what's the business you're going to go for? You can drop your answers in the comment section or send us a DM at 5 Stars Digital Media on Instagram. And we are calling on brands that want to sponsor the show. We are open for sponsorship and for adverts. So join us next week on this same channel at 5 Stars Digital Media. Thank you very much and God bless you.